Hey Libra, and welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading with me, Melissa Joy, and the ever lovely Big Papa. He is back on the scene. He's coming in with the upper world as well as power to bring you in to your true power, your miracles, and your magic here on earth. Now the thing is Big Papa's talking about a giveaway, okay? That was the thing. It's not conditional love, but it is this interesting condition of, hang on, stopping and considering. It's about freeing yourself and liberating yourself in your case here. That is wanting you to get out of the old rut of wanting to be the star. All right, there's this lackluster, blasé feeling that you're not fully in it, whether you know it or not. You're there. You're fully there. Okay, but you're standing by the wayside out in the dark, and you're so far from your natural element. And you're over here thinking, well, I put the work in. Why haven't I inherited? Why haven't I gotten it? And it's, wait, is that the way it's showing up here? No, that is the way it's showing up here. Okay, and it's about not making a true connection with yourself. Now, the star itself, the sun, the illumination, the intelligence, the divine intelligence is central here, is key, and is important. But there's been something going on in your life since specifically age 17, around then. It's almost like setting off on a whoop-de-doo trail that led you to nowhere. It led you to the thing that made you forget yourself. You see that? Forgetting yourself, that you've forgotten your own garden while you tend to everyone else's. Because what's coming in for you is this forward progression into life, which we'll show you along the way. These are the background cards. I kept trying to put them up, and no matter what I did, they would fall out of the deck again. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? But see, it's time for you to begin to look at your pen, to look at your wand. But you've been listening to the opinions of others and valuing those above your own, to scar and to mar and to hurt and to harm yourself, okay? Why? Are they bad ideas? Whatever else? That's not even in the consideration. They're just not you. And you've been catering yourself and putting yourself in all of that, maybe even a bit of maiming yourself going on here, and bringing yourself down into bone weary, bone tired, soul searching. And there's a bit of, I hear, groveling. I don't quite know what that's about yet, but it's almost like begging and pleading to make this go. All right, spinning any tale, any whatever that you can, but it's a lot of lip service is what I'm picking up on. Maybe even a lot of Gemini going on, Gemini, air, for the sake of partnership, of feeling connected, of feeling seen and heard. But the thing is really, you're doing the seeing and the hearing, and you're going along to get along. But it's opulence is here saying it is time to lead. Now lead what? Let this big idea come, not these fake things put on here, but the ones that you chopped off, your natural ones, to begin to allow them to grow. Okay, so that you don't have to play this spangly dangly, like, look, here I am. You are beautiful and you are divine in your own natural right. But it's when we get into our truth, into our nature, not the reasons, the opinions, the excuses, the adjustments, the adaptations, those sort of things, that actually, it kind of like trashes and tarnishes you and brings it on down. Trashing meaning it puts you in a place that's out of the realm where your blessings are. Okay, and the tarnish is it's something that's exposed to the air over and over again. So there's a lot coming out of your mouth, but very little coming down into your heart. And they want this seed, this life, to begin in your heart, to begin to look at yourself and go on to the path of wholeness, the path of completion, and choose yourself. It's almost like this pinnacle that we see over here mounts into this setting right over your heart, knowing your own worth and value, choosing yourself, valuing yourself. Now, if you happen to watch the love readings, it was in there talking about dealing a death blow to your heart. Like you've battered and bruised it so much, and what it was showing to me, it was very interesting to know that you would go again for one more round, one more time. Some of you may want to check out the Leo reading as well. But here is Sukalav coming in, the angel of verdancy. Now, what's wild is this tree of life coming on in. It is leaning down to meet you and to greet you, that there are no more obstacles in your way. Life is coming here to say, stop. This is where you get off. This is where you belong. Not where you've been going, not the it's almost bandwagoning, okay? And they don't want you bandwagoning anymore. They want you to get back to your nature, back to your truth. And you're like, back to what? Okay, back to what? Well, slap it up in my face, I tell you. But see what's wild? Look down here, all these elk that are coming. People of wisdom, people of stature, people who are investing themselves in things that are true to who they are. Being around people who are genuine and sincere, okay? Now, so, and when it's talking about this liberation and freeing yourself, like, we could say it's dancing with the devil, but it's dancing with death. Like your dragon, your power, your kundalini, your intimacy, your truth of who you are inside and out, your congruency and in your integrity is dead. All right. The eyes are gone. They've been plucked out. They've been cast out. And it's like this turbid energy, which makes it really hard to see. Okay. Putting yourself at a disadvantage. And that leads into, wildly enough, this deceit card that's coming behind the action and taking actions that continue to deceive you. To think, oh yeah, it feels good, feels right. This is what I'm going to do. And then it plays out that you're the loser again, that you're left and you're laughed at and you're lost. And maybe not outwardly by people. It could be these energies going on around you, okay? But we'll check that out and see, because the Pentacles is wanting to bring you out to balance. And it's saying these 6, where you've tried to get along with the world and get along with others, when those go, you're actually not devaluing yourself nor losing power, but you begin to gain traction. It's going to spring up rapidly. And that's what the yin yang is calling in for you. Because this is like that pentacle. It begins to come forward and the whole world starts to manifest right before you. The truth of who you are starts to show itself to you. Life is reaching out its hand like this tree of life, coming to you and saying, stop here. Get off here. Join with me. Go into this intimacy with me. Start to invest in who you are and listen to your truth, the truth of the moment. Yes to this, no to that. You know, stop, go, that type of thing. Instead of just seeing and watching what everybody else is doing and jumping on with that, getting in truth with yourself, okay? And then under the star that brings in the thinking man. We're going to explore this a little bit longer, because I see this chamber off behind him. Like it's, instead of being lured out and inward into someone else's, that you're going in a different direction than this person, okay? And it's saying birds of a feather stick together, but they're saying not this time, my child. Not this time, my child. Why? Because Door to Spirit has a specific plan for you, and it's going into a whole different realm and a whole different place. Look at that. And this is the realm that when you go through, life comes busting in. We could say busting down your door, but it does knock, and it's the golden door. And when it comes on in, it comes into your heart. This is the spirit of truth. This is the spirit. Whoa, wow. I just saw the change. Whoa. This is the spirit of truth, my friend. And that's what this wand is, this pen, the pen of truth. Be true to who you are, and then you truly are the star. That's what they're saying. So giving up this old way of doing things, giving up those 6 pentacles that go along to get along, to be liked, to be loved, to be part of the troop, the gang, the family, the friendly, the whatever else, the love, the adored, the cool, the nouveau riche, the whatever else it is. And they're saying, let your truth begin to grow back. Let it begin to come forward, and you're going to remember how beautiful and divine you are. It might hurt just the moment at first, but it's that flash of that recognition of, oh, wow, I did forget about me. But then remember, this starts to spin and move, and you're not taking action out of that deceit, self-deceiving actions anymore. And you begin to move in the truth, and you recognize which door is yours, which path is yours. Okay, friend, that's the thing. The cognizance is still here. The ability to recognize who you are is still here, and Spirit's going to come forward and affirm that and confirm that and start to resonate with you what that truth is. Now allow that power to come along, and it's going to serve you, move you well, and your troop, your tribe, your whoever, we're all going to come to wherever you're at. Okay, these mighty verdant green mountains, this beautiful divine life. And it's leading up into something they're saying extra special. And that brings in the sun, the individual. Look at you, not in a fishbowl. This is your golden cup. This is your ace of cups. This is your cup of love. Choosing to have true love. Truth in your love. Love in your truth. Okay. I want to get you a darker night card. Ooh, at the bottom is the High Priestess. I love it because in the shadow of the night, you can't see the white pillar from the black pillar. There is no polarization. It's standing in the truth of who you are, and it's pulling the shadows off from down below where you've been disguising yourself for so long, and then you step into the fullness, not just the full moon, but the wholeness. Remember the vote of who you are, going into the setting of your heart. Oh, I love that, because look at this Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. That's the heart. It's like the center of the flower. That's where the bees go. Because remember what they're saying is when you're in the center of yourself, in your truth, that all the elks, all the wisdom, all your troop and tribe are going to come that way. Well, it's just like this. Things that come into healthy relationship. Okay, beneficials is what they're called. There's beneficials, there's saprophytes, and then there's parasites. Okay, parasites are one who eat the life out of the other for the sake of their own. Saprophytes, it'll drain it, and then there's something that it can't totally take away the life of its host. But then beneficials are where each flourish and thrive, and something greater than the parts, the sum total is greater than the parts, comes forward. And that's what Sukalath, the sweet life, I call it, is coming forward to let you know. And this has to do with that base root power chakra. When you begin to choose yourself, going along with that High Priestess, remember, let love be your truth and truth be your love. Look at this. Ooh, that Neptunian spiral coming on in. Now we know the dolphins are showing up as a beneficial sign, the Knight of Wands, but it's showing up as reclaiming your Neptune, the nebulous part of your mind, your dreams, your dream weaver, the dreamer. Okay, this is you recapturing your dreamer, and all that Big Papa is asking of you is to lay down the self-deceit and the lies. Okay, friend. Hey, if you like this, consider like, sharing, and subscribing. It is free as always. I'd love to have you do that and help us rise to the top. You can also leave your comments or compliments down below. I'd love to hear from you and get to know more about your story and who you are and why you're joining us here at the channel. I thank you and I love you. Until next time, bye.